Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's Class 2A Region 7 semifinal game between the visiting Kingsley-Pierson River Valley Panthers and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be on the call tonight alongside our broadcast producer Jason Heiser and our student statisticians, say that word multiple times, statisticians, Taylor Reipkema, Ada Vanderzee, and Jessa Vanderweerd. We are glad to bring you tonight's semifinal game here from Rock Rapids. Let's take a look at some pregame stats before we get started. Kingsley-Pierson River Valley coming in to tonight's contest with a 16-5 overall record. They were 6-1 in the Western Valley Conference. Central Lyon 18-3 overall and 15-1 in the Siouxland Conference this year. The Panthers are averaging 55.3 points per game. They shoot 40.2% from the field. They average 31.2 rebounds, 13.2 assists, and 13.8 steals per game. KPRV also shoots 54.5% from the free throw line, and they average 14.4 turnovers per game. Central Lyon, on the other hand, they are averaging 59.1 points per game. They shoot 45.9% from the field. They're averaging 36.3 rebounds per game, 15.1 assists, and 10.2 steals per game. Central Lyon also shoots 52.3% from the free throw line, and they are averaging 14.1 turnovers per game. Earlier today, Coach Grafing and I sat down and talked about the game from Tuesday, the quarterfinal win, and tonight's matchup. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon Girls head coach Heather Grafing. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet. It's great to be here.
All right, Coach, let's start by talking about the win from Tuesday night. The Lions beat Rock Valley for a third time. Not easy to beat good teams 3 times in a year. We won 55-40. How did that game go?
Rock Valley, I think they, to me, they should have been seated a lot higher. They're a really good team, and I understand, maybe their record compared to other teams in our region maybe wasn't as good. But you also have to look at the competition that they play and how competitive they've been, not just with us, but other Siouxland schools too. So we've just got a ton of respect for Rock Valley. And so their girls always come out. They play hard. They're well coached. We knew it was going to be a battle. We knew that was going to be a tough, first game for us. And it proved to be. At the end, we were fortunate. Mariah Gurley came out, hit some big back-to-back three-pointers for us to give us a little breathing room, and then it felt like we got a little bit relaxed, and we were able to finish the game. But our definitely hats off to Rock Valley. They're a great team.
Yeah, they match up well. They have the Zomer girls who have decent height. They bring the Lusink girl off the bench who's got good height. Thank goodness they didn't bring all 4 Zomer girls at the same time. So
that would have gotten confusing.
That would have been really hard for me to announce.
I told the girls, you've got Zomer.
Yeah,
that would have been
exactly. That would have been real hard. But and again, when you play a team twice every year and then sometimes 3 times a year, like they know how to play. You know how to play each other. You're real similar, familiar with each other.
Right.
And now we move on to a team not familiar with Kingsley-Pierson River Valley, first year of that combination. I did look up, I think the last time we played Kingsley-Pierson on the girls' side was 2015. The Lions did win that game. That was a game to go to state.
That was regional final,
That was a regional final down in Sioux City. I remember that game. I think that
was your dad's
my dad and Bruce's last year.
Yep, because I was an assistant. That was my first year here.
Yep.
And Kingsley had a great team this year, and they had a great team back then too. And we were fortunate in 2015 to get through and get down to Des Moines. So.
What are we going to see from the 2024 Panthers?
You know what? First of all, everything kind of revolves around. They got a really great point guard. She works hard. She's very versatile, and so she's going to be obviously a big focus. I think that's pretty normal. If you look at the games that they played this year and so on, she's been a focus for a lot of teams. But truly, we want to come out and play Central Lyon basketball. Last night we talked about, and even with the Rock Valley game, we had some shots early that weren't really falling. But our defense, we always want to have our defense be our foundation. And so tonight's going to be the same thing. We want to come out. We want to defend really well. They're a team that likes to attack. Any of them will shoot. Nobody's scared to shoot for them. So we got to make sure we got a hand up on the outside. So defense is definitely our big focus.
Yeah, the Duskett girl that is the guard leads the team in points. by a large margin.
Yeah,
Also leads the team in steals and assists, so obviously a good player there. What are going to be some of the keys to Central Lyon coming away with that victory tonight?
Well, number one, like I said, our defense. We want to come out. We don't want to take a possession off. For us, we have goals defensively as far as how many stops we get in a row and things like that, and we're really going to be focused on that tonight. But overall, we just want to play well, take care of the basketball, do those little things that really add up. Those loose balls, make sure that we're on them. As far as rebounding goes, limit them to one shot per possession, and if we get it, we want to take it out and we want to go. We just want to play Central Lyon basketball, and so the girls practiced well yesterday. Congratulations to our boys. It was after practice we got to go watch those boys play Kingsley and beat Kingsley last night, so congratulations to them. But we just want to play Central Lyon basketball. We want to come out, play hard for 4 quarters, and see what happens.
And the seniors tonight, no matter what happens, this is the last home game they're going to have obviously here in front of our home fans in the gym, because hopefully we win, obviously, but moving on to the regional finals next week, Wednesday, that'll be at a neutral site. So, Desta, Mariah, Ashlyn, not a lot of seniors, but all 3 of them contributors and been on the team for a lot of years, and a lot of points scored and a lot of minutes played between those 3.
Absolutely, and all 3 of them have had a huge role. For us, the people that watch the broadcast and stuff, you're going to notice the girls that are on the court, playing the most minutes. But for our program, we value so much those kids that are our scout team, those kids that during practice, they are the other team, and they're really the reason why we're ready. And so, Desta jumped in as a freshman, and she was, kind of put into the fire right away. But, you have Mariah and Ashlyn, who for a couple years, they were a huge part of our scout team, which those teams did really well. We ended up down in Des Moines, and this year is their time, and they have just stepped up huge. And we want to win for a lot of reasons, obviously, but for me, it would be really great to get a win, not just to advance, but I just feel like those girls deserve that win here on the court. And I didn't talk about it, and I'm not going to talk about it to them. For them, maybe they've thought about it. They just are so focused right now on just getting the job done. But, at the end of the night, that would be really special if we could do that.
Yeah, it's always good to have a win for, no matter what the sport is, to win at home on your last home game as a senior. Just it's the memory that you want to have. So hopefully those 3 and the other ones can get that done tonight and move on to the regional finals. That's
the goal. Right now the most important thing is just survive, find a way to win, and that's what we want to do.
All right. Well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking some time to join us tonight, and we'll be back with more pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete.
Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Back here in Rock Rapids as we are counting down to tip-off here. Again, thank Coach Gray for taking some time out of her day to talk to me. Let's take a look at the last 5 games for each of these teams. Kingsley-Pierson River Valley 4-1 in their last 5 games. They have a win versus Alta Aurelia 70-46, win versus West Monona 66-58, a win at Manson Northwest Webster 52-41, a win versus West Monona again. This one is in the Western Valley Tournament 62-34, and a loss to MVAO COU again in the Western Valley Tournament 55-51. Central Lyon, on the other hand, are 3-2 in their last 5 games. A win versus Rock Valley, a win at Unity Christian, a win at Okoboji 71-43, a loss at Sioux Center 64-57, and a loss versus Spirit Lake 67-61. As I said earlier with Coach Grafing, the only game we have in the series history between these two was back to 2015. It was a 67-54 win for the Lions. That was a regional final game. This is a regional semifinal game. Let's take a look at the Siouxland Conference standings now. Central Lyon finished in first place in the Siouxland Conference for the 2nd year in a row with that 15-1 record. Kingsley-Pierson River Valley finished in 2nd place in the Western Valley Conference. First place in Western Valley was Westwood. They are also playing tonight in the semifinal game. And looking at the rankings, Central Lyon is ranked number 8 in Class 2A. We do have one student interview to get done here in our pregame. We also have 2 of them to get done during halftime from Coach DeBay's video and audio production class. So we're going to take a break right now for our first student interview. We'll be back with more pregame show after this.
Hi, welcome back to the Lions Den, where we get to know our seniors here at Central Lyon a little bit better. Today, I'm joined by Riley Floyd. Thanks for coming on, Riley.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, like any interview we do here, we'll just start off right in the classroom. What does your class schedule look like this semester?
Well, I start in band, both Mr. and Mrs. Langholt, so band to choir.
Awesome.
Then sculpture 2 with Mr. Town, best class ever. Then PE with Mr. Shipper. Then my study hall, professional communications, current events, then government.
It's full schedule. What's your favorite class?
It would probably be PE, considering it's the class I get the most activity in and get to run out some energy.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like a lot of fun. PE is actually going on right behind the camera right now. We pulled her out of that class for this interview. What is your most challenging class?
Definitely government, doctor's tests, all those essays you got to study for, and memorizing the Constitution.
Yeah, we get that one a lot. Doctors classes are tough. What's your favorite part just in general about going to Central Lyon?
I'd have to say the people you get to meet, or, finding new people that come to school every year, getting them comfortable with everyone, making new friends.
Absolutely. Just kind of another general question. What's your favorite lunch here at Central Lyon?
Italian dunkers. You can never go wrong with breadsticks.
Yeah, that's a good one. What activities are you involved in outside of classes, just at school and in the community?
Well, band and choir, but those are just side things I like to do. Otherwise, I mainly work for my mother at Belly Up Barn Grill in Inwood. Great food. I work in the kitchen a lot. Valentine's Day, pretty busy. Holidays gets big.
Awesome. So what do you like most about being in choir here at Central Lyon?
Honestly, it's the amount of drama that goes on. It's like, oh, we have to sing this part for this song. It's way too high for us. All the voice cracks, the funny stuff that happens.
Do you have any individual goals just as a student this year?
Probably more than likely make sure I pass government so I don't have to come back for summer school.
Absolutely. That's a good one. What are your plans for next year after graduation?
Well, I'm planning on taking a gap year to make money, save up to buy a place of my own and maybe go to college, but it all depends on, things with family and dating, stuff like that.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on. That is all the time we have for today. So now back to the booth after a word from our sponsors.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Thank Coach DeBay for those interviews that we've been doing all year. We'll finish them up with our 58th and 59th senior interview during halftime tonight. For now, let's take a look at the key players of the game. First, for KPRV, it's going to be the sophomore, number 23, Sydney Duskett. Duskett averages 20.6 points per game, shoots 53.6% from the field. She averages 4.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 3.3 steals. She is a team leader in scoring, assists, and steals, and she is second on the team in rebounds. Now, for the Lions, their key player of the game is going to be the girl that's going to guard Duskett. It's going to be junior, number 20, Alexis Austin. Austin may only average 3.3 points per game, but her strength is on the defensive end. Shoots 31% from the field. She averages 4.5 rebounds per game, 4.1 assists, and 1.7 steals. She is the team leader in assists this year. Those are our key players of the game here for tonight's semifinal game. Now let's take a look at our starting lineups here. First, for the visiting Panthers, their starting lineup looks like this. Number 23, a sophomore, Sydney Duskett. Number 25, a junior, Maya Dossel. Number 33, a sophomore, Ada Pratt. Number 35, sophomore, Addie Foster. And number 43, a junior, Addie Law. And now for your Central Lyon Lions. Their lineup will look like this. Number 14, a sophomore, Danica Hagedorn. Number 20, a junior, Alexis Austin. Number 30, a senior, Ashlyn Davis. Number 40, a senior, Desta Hagedorn. And number 50, a junior, Aubrey Metzger. KPRV is coached by Nicole Goodwin, and the Lions are coached by Heather Grafing. The winner of tonight's matchup will face off against the winner of Hinton and MVAO COU next week, Wednesday, in the regional finals. The winner of that game will head to the state tournaments. We're going to take a short break here as we get ready for the national anthem. We'll be back with a tip-off here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Sometimes I worry.
Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids for the tip-off. Again, one change to the Girls Association stipulations. Since we are a school-run, student-run organization, we do not have to pay to broadcast, so we can bring this to you for free of charge. We don't have to pay the state to broadcast, but we are not allowed to run third-party ads. So we'll run the Girls Association ad, and then we have just a title screen that we can cut to, or a overview of the gym with no audio that we might cut to at times. But we will have no commercials from our sponsors tonight because of that. And we're ready for the tip here. Lions off, and that one almost tipped out of bounds. Lions regain it. That's Davis from three. No good. Rebound was down to Foster. All right, here comes Duskett. Duskett, I believe, top 5 in scoring in the state in Class 2A. And that one blocked right away. The height of the Lions showing its presence. That one knocked off of Danica Hugedorn's foot. Out of bounds. Central Line, or KPRV will have the ball underneath the basket. Again, the height of the Lions. That time, Aubrey Metzger with the steal off the pass attempt there from Law. Law is the tallest person that the Panthers have on their roster at 6 foot. Missed the attempt there by Hugedorn, and we have a jump ball call, and the Panthers have possession. Give me a minute here to get situated with numbers and who everybody is out there for the visitors, and do a little bit better calling out things out. That's Dawsa with it now, back to Pratt. Had the ball there, bringing it up. And another block by the Lions as Desta Hugedorn came from the weak side. Again, the height of Central Lyon causing some issues here early for KPRV. That's Duskett with it, being guarded by Austin. And Duskett travels. Now KPRV will get in a little bit of a press here, and the Lions break it quite easily. Desta Hugedorn for three, no good. Down at the rebound, Aubrey Metzger, and Metzger is going to be fouled on the ground. No shot here. See here on the replay. Good job of tracking the rebound down by Metzger. And then won the foul. Now Austin off the inbound play for 3, no good. And Danica Hugorn tracks down a rebound. Now Davis for 3, and Davis gets the scoring started here tonight. First 3 points of the game for Ashlyn Davis. The 5'6" senior, 4th on the team for Lions in scoring this year. Duskett looking for a screen from Law. Duskett gets the basket, no good. Rebound from down to Hugedorn. Desta Hugedorn, she is a big, but she'll take it the whole way. Nobody there. And a block on the shot attempt, and Desta Hugedorn will go to the line to shoot 2. Dessa Hugedorn, first free throw up, no good. Hugedorn goes 1 of 2 on that trip to the free throw line. She is a 51.2% free throw shooter. Hugedorn does lead the Lions in scoring this year, 18.6 points per game. Deuce gets to the rim, no good. Rebound down to Austin. And the Lions are off and running again. Austin down low, deep post by Desta Hugedorn. And it's a quick 6-0 lead here for Lions. Dossel with it, bringing it up for the Panthers. Nice cut there. That was Pratt on the cut. That shot, though, missed. And that one going to be kicked out of bounds off of KPRV. Checking into the game for the first time, number 53, Emma Dye for the Panthers. And number 41, Julia Howe as well. Dye, a 5'8" sophomore. Howe, a 5'8" freshman. Dye actually 3rd in scoring on the year for the Panthers, 5.6 points per game coming off the bench. Mariah Gerleman also into the game for the Lions. That one no good. And a jump ball again. This time the Lions will have possession. Lions are owning the boards here in the first 3 minutes of this game. And another kick. The Lions will inbound again. They get it into Gerleman. Back over to Austin in the corner. KPRV playing some zone defense here. Or sorry, man-to-man defense. Lions looking for that high-low they like to hit. Nothing going there. Down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Danica Hugedorn gets it in, and that one's out of bounds off the Lions. So both teams employing some full court pressure here. That's Dossel going to bring it up, guarded by Danica Hugedorn. Duskett looking for some screens. Foster on the dribble drive, cut off by the Lions. That's Pratt with it again, cut off again by the Lions. Foster with it, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Long three-point attempt, no good by Duskett, and Danica Hugedorn down with the rebound. Here come the Lions again. Lions get it down to Dessa Hugedorn. Nice hands, Dessa Hugedorn off the assist by Alexis Austin. I said Austin leading the team, 4.1 assists per game. Gets her her second of the game unofficially, what we have her for up here already. Just halfway through the first quarter. Dye with it now. And that's going to be I guess it's going to be a foul. Into the game now, number 21, Claire Pachow, 5'7" sophomore. Number 11, Elena Godish, a 5'10" junior. 10 players deep already here in the first 4+ minutes of the game for KPRV. Duskett looking for a screen from Dye. Nothing going there. That's Godish, cut off. And another block, this time by Dessa Hugedorn on the shot attempt by Emma Dye. Lions here unofficially 3 blocks already. Nice high-low action. And the Lions 10-0 run, and Coach Goodwin's going to take a timeout as the Panthers have no response for the Lions in the paint here early on. Say hi to Tanner, who's watching. Once again, we love it when you leave us little comments in the live chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Take this opportunity during this 30-second timeout to thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. As I said earlier, the other semifinal game here in Region 7 is Hinton and the MVAOCOU Rams. The winner of that game and this game will meet next week, Wednesday, for their opportunity to head to the state tournaments. That's Howe with it, be guarded by Gurleman. That one tipped out of bounds by Gurleman. Duskett left alone for a second. Over to Dye. And that's a block by Desta Hugedorn as Duskett was either going to get called for a traveling there or probably turn it over one way or another. No good. Rebound down to Metzger. And Aubrey Metzger with the good feats. Her first 2 points of the game. Nice post there by number 41, Julia Howe, but she misses the bunny. And the Panthers still scoreless here, 6 minutes into this first quarter. All right, Gurleman over to Alexis Austin. Lions just looking it down low. Get it to Hugedorn. Swing it to a wide open three-point attempt from Davis. Davis misses, wide of her mark. Georgie Odekoven in for the first time for the Lions. As Danica Hugedorn checks back in for Central Lyon. And I missed who checked in for Kingsley-Pierson, River Valley, sorry, KPRV. And almost a travel there. That's Dye with it, being guarded by Dessa Hugedorn over to Duskett. Howe with it now, looking to dump down. Nothing going. Emma Dye with it. Duskett. And Duskett with a reverse layup gets Kingsley-Pierson their first points with a minute 15 to go here in the first quarter. That's Davis going baseline. Davis no good. Rebound. That was Howe, and she's going to push to Duskett. And Duskett with the easy layup. So Duskett gets 2 back-to-back buckets here. Lead down to 8 for Central Lyon. Desta Hugedorn gets it in. Yeah, that's a silly foul by Dye. She's way behind Odekoven. Reaches through her. Easy call there. You got to get to the side a little bit if you're going to try to knock that ball away. Back into the game, Addie Foster, a 5'9" sophomore. As Dye will go to the bench, her first foul. 3 here on the Panthers. Lions getting into Danica Hagedorn. Over to Ashlyn Davis. Davis, that shot looked a little flat. And the miss. Rebound down to Howe, and she'll get the offense going here for the Panthers. And what a tough shot there by Addie Foster. Wide open Mariah Gerlman for three, no good. Rebound comes out to Ashlyn Davis. Lions not recognizing the shot clock, or the game clock there was down those last few seconds. But the Lions with a 12-6 lead here at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a short break. And be back with the second quarter here in Rock Rapids.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Back here in Rock Rapids. Upcoming events here on the Central Line Broadcast Network. Tuesday, February 20th. We'll have an 8th grade girls basketball game versus Rock Valley at 4:15. And Monday, February 26th, we have our 7th grade girls basketball versus Sioux Center, also at 4:15. Panthers will start with the ball here to start the second quarter. They trail 12-6. They got 0 points in the first. Nice steal there by Danica Hagedorn, and Danica Hagedorn gets things started off right. So it took them almost 7 full minutes to score, and then they did score 6 points in the last minute, 15 seconds of that first quarter. Cut the lead to 6. And that one's going to go to Danica Hagedorn. It went off of Dosso's head. Threw her hands off her head, and then Hagedorn came away with it. Nice pass down low. Aubrey Metzger, no good. Gets her own rebound and resets the offense here. Long 2-point shot there by Mariah Gerlman is good. Dossel looking to get the offense going for KPRV. Lions kind of face guarding Duskett when she doesn't have the ball. Lions can trade off 2 or 3 defenders on Duskett. Makes it a little bit easier for them, as there's a 3 by Duskett, and she makes that one. Just a 30% three-point shooter on the season. We have her as 1 for 2 tonight to start off, and cuts the lead back down to 7 for the Lions. Nice dump down from Odakoven to Metzger. Lions moving the ball very well here, and moving without the ball, create those angles. Dossel, the 5'7" junior, gets the thing started, gets over to Pratt. Dumped down and stolen away. Oh, almost stolen away by Odakoven. That one on the end line. 41, Julia Howe, a 5'8" freshman, back into the game. No seniors on KPRV's roster. So the future here obviously pretty bright for the Panthers, regardless of what happens tonight. There's Dossel on the drive attempt. Lions contend at the rim, as they so often do, and they come away with the ball. Gerlman, that one, no good. Rebound down to Metzger, and Metzger with another 2 points. Aubrey Metzger averaging 9.2 rebounds per game, leading the team, and then she's 14.6 scoring, or points per game, second in scoring on the year. And a block. Oh. Foul going to be called on Gerlman. Mariah Gerlman's first first foul. First on the team as well. Duskett after a slow start, now 8 points already. Basically in the last 3.5 minutes. And Duskett goes 1 of 2, but the rebound comes down to Pratt. And it's back out to Duskett. Duskett trapped on the baseline, gets rid of it. Back to Pratt. That one gonna be stolen away by Aubrey Metzger. And now the Lions, opportunity for a fast break here. And nice defense there by Julia Howe to force the turnover, as Lions had a 4-on-2 break and missed that opportunity. Pratt trapped on the baseline, gets it out to Dossel. Now over to Duskett. Seven seconds on the shot clock, gotta do something. Nice spin move by Duskett though. Ball kind of got caught on her hip. Unable to get that one down was Duskett. Now Lions with it, 10-point lead here. Lions need to get a little bit more better movement here and better offensive set going, as they're just kind of passing it around out top, down to 10 seconds. That's the Hugedorn for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Pratt. Not a great offensive possession there for the Lions, as Desta Hugedorn not really the one that we want shooting threes. Though if they're wide open, it's maybe not the worst shot in the world. And Pratt goes, that was Howe going baseline, cut off by the Lions, just throws it away. And Austin now, left-hand scoop shot, good. Duskett is gassed out there, as she basically calls a timeout herself. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CO Broadcast Network.
Sometimes I worry.
Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Off the miss by Foster. Ball knocked out of bounds off the Lions. Duskett being guarded by Austin. Looking for a screen, doesn't use it. And nice play there by the sophomore. And a good steal. And another steal. Stolen by Howe, stolen back by Davis. Danica Hugedorn now. Ashlyn Davis, wide open three-point shot, good. That's better rotation by the Lions, finding their three-point shooter. Davis and Gerleman are really the girls that Coach Grafing wants taking those shots. Both of them can light it up. They've both had a game this year where they each made 7 3-pointers in a game. Duskett with it. Got to do again. The Lions forcing the Panthers deep into the shot clock multiple times. Nice left-handed spinner from Duskett. But that's the shots that they've been forced KPRV to take tonight. And I know Sydney Duskett's a really good player, but I can't imagine that she's going to make too many of those spinners like that. As a travel is a call on Desta Hugedorn. Gerleman back into the game for the Lions as Metzger will get a break. 8 points, 4 rebounds unofficially for Aubrey Metzger so far. As I was saying, the Panthers, they probably need to get in their offense a little bit earlier as they're forcing the Lions are forcing them into, under 5-6 seconds in the shot clock. There's a long 3 early in the shot clock. Desta Hugedorn missed her sister Danica on a runaway. Now Ashlyn Davis for 3-pointer again, wide open, and again she nails it. Lions now doubled up the Panthers. Julia Howe bringing it up now over to Duskett. Also dumps down to Dye, and a nice left-handed shot there by Emma Dye, the 5'8" sophomore. And that one off the good defense by Duskett. Out of bounds off the Panthers. Checking back into the game, number 11, Elena Godish. As Coach Griffin going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start these live broadcasts. And make sure to follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up with all the latest news. Updates for Central Lyon George Little Rock Wrestling. Reagan Hashi still alive on the consolation side, as he won both his matches today. He moves on to the consolation semifinals. They start at 9 a.m. tomorrow for all classes. And Reagan is guaranteed 6th place at this point. This is the worst he can do. Can go all the way up to 3rd, though, if he keeps winning. So congratulations to Hashi and all the wrestling coaches from us down there at the state tournament. Now the Lions under 10 seconds. I don't know if they know it. They got to get a shot up. And not a very good shot because of where the shot clock was. Is that one off the top of the backboard, out of bounds? Metzger going to check in for Desta Hugedorn. .40 seconds to go here. They get the ball into Dossel. Back in, that's Pratt now. Dye for 3 points, no good. And now the Lions have the opportunity to hold for the last shot. Lions are going to go guarantee what they're going to do here. They're going to try to get the ball to one of the girls at the top of the free throw line. Backdoor cut. Other backdoor cut. They missed the backdoor cut on the one side, and jump ball is going to be a call. And Central Lyon will maintain possession, but Metzger would have faced and seen the whole thing there. Missed a wide open Mariah Gerleman. 4.7 seconds left now. Desta Hugedorn for 3. No good, and the rebound comes down to Duskett. And the Lions, though, extend their lead, 28-16. Here, as they were up 12-6. after the first quarter. And then the Lions with a 16-10 second quarter. That is how we are at 28-16. So halftime here in Rock Rapids, we will have our 2 senior interviews from Coach DeBay's video and audio production class, and then highlights from the first half put together by our broadcast producer, Jason Heiser. We'll be back with the second half action here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Lions Den, where we get to learn more about our seniors. Today I'm joined by Callie Drakey. Thanks for coming on, Callie.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
To start things off, what's your class schedule like?
My class schedule is first hour I have novel with Mrs. Allen, and then I go to choir, and then I have independent study in Mr. Town's room, and then I have 2 Docker classes back to back. Yeah, sociology and American government. And then I go back to the art room for painting, and then I have open campus.
Nice. What's your favorite class?
My favorite class definitely has to be independent study. I really like having free reign in the art room.
Yeah. What's your most difficult class?
Definitely one of my Docker classes.
Yep.
I would say government more than sociology.
Those classes are hard.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part about CL?
Definitely the teachers. They're really encouraging, and they definitely helped me flourish as a person. I've changed a lot because of them.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite lunch?
I try to tend not to eat the school's food, but if I had to choose something, it would be chili Crispitos, obviously.
Nice. What activities are you involved in school?
In school, I'm in jazz choir. I kind of wish I went out for more things, but you live and learn.
Cool. What do you like about being in choir?
I really like being part of a group. It's really fulfilling to me for some reason. And sometimes, we make cool sounds.
Yeah. What are your individual goals for this year?
I guess my individual goals are just to not fail. As long as I'm getting a B+ or higher in school, I'm pretty happy with myself.
Yeah. Good goal to have.
Yeah.
Definitely. What are your plans for next year?
Next year, I plan to attend the Savannah College for Art and Design. I'll be majoring in animation.
Cool. So what are you looking for in that college?
Mostly just the artistic environment and something completely different from everything I've known.
Nice. What is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory, like about high school?
Yeah.
It has to be kind of everything. I've just loved the whole experience.
Nice. That's nice. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Now back to the booth after a word from our sponsors.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Welcome back to the Lions Den, where we get to know a little bit more about our seniors. Today I'm joined by Lauren Gertis. Thanks for coming out today, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, let's jump into some of these questions here. So what's your class schedule like this year?
This semester it's pretty easy. I'm starting off, I have open campus in the morning. I do have some online classes. I'm taking Comp 1, Comp 2, Intro to Geography, or World Geography, and then Intro to Ethics. And then after that I have choir, where we do jazz choir most of the time. Then I have Foods 2, then video audio production, and then anatomy, then Spanish 4, single survival, and then I end with AP chemistry.
All right, and what would you say is your favorite class out of all those?
I would say my favorite class is probably like Foods 2 or, yeah, probably Foods 2 I would say.
All right, what's your most challenging class?
Definitely AP chemistry. Definitely throws me for a loop sometimes, so I'm going to have to go with that one.
Yeah, those AP classes can be hard.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your favorite part about Central Lyon?
My favorite part, I love how many options we have for classes. Like, not every school has as many academic opportunities, so I am very thankful for that.
Yeah, and what are your academic goals this year?
I hope to maintain my high GPA. I hope to just keep doing well in classes and end on all A's.
All right, and what are you a part of in like the school or the community?
So in school I'm in a few clubs. I'm not in any sports anymore, but I'm in book club, chess club, quiz bowl. I do mentoring. I'm in student council and jazz choir. And then outside of the school, I work at the pharmacy and I work at the liquor locker. And then in the summer, I do like swimming lessons and I am a lifeguard.
All right. And what are your plans for next year?
Next year, I'm going to the University of Iowa to major in biochemistry on a pre-med track.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite lunch you'd say at Central Lyon?
Probably chili Crispitos. Yeah.
That's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
All right. That's all the time we've got for today. We'll go back to the booth after a word from our sponsors.
Sometimes I worry.
Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids as we are getting set for the start of the third quarter. I want to take this opportunity to thank Coach Jared DeBay and his video and audio production class, the members of that class, Matt Darren, Chloe Floyd, Isaac Curley, McKenna Metzger, Sawyer Struckman, Peyton Vogel, Trevor Darren, Lauren Gertis, Emery Lincecum, Michelle Sadam, Veronica Stubbe, and Caden Zeck. They have successfully interviewed every single senior here in the building, and we have shown them all to you on our broadcasts, those interviews. They also have started to, in the last month or so, they started doing graphics to go along with all the Facebook and Twitter posts that we do. So if you see any graphics out there that's on the day of the event or whatever, those are all student created. So I want to thank them for that. Also want to make sure that we thank our students that help put on these broadcasts for you. Tonight running stats, Ada Vanderzee, Taylor Ripkema and Jessa Vanderweerd. And running the broadcast, Jason Heiser. You see those people out and about, tell them thank you for providing all the things that they provide and being a big part of what makes the experience here in the gym and our broadcast a success. Speaking of stats, let's go through some unofficial stats here. KPRV, 7 of 22 from the field for 31.82%. 1 of 4 from three-point land for 25%, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. Central Lyon, 12 of 28 for 42.86% from the field in the first half. 3 of 14 from long range for 21.43%, and 1 of 2 as well from the free throw line for 50%. The Panthers start with the ball, and that one's going to go off of Dossel's hands, and the Lions force a turnover. The Panthers doing a much better job on the boards as the Lions were dominating them early, and now it's 18-13 and rebounds. So the Panthers have gotten a little bit closer to evening that up during the second half. That one knocked out of bounds off of Dossel. Lions will inbound underneath their own baskets. They get it into Davis. Looks down low. And that one, not a great pass, stolen away by Dossel. And now Duskett looking to get the scoring started here in the second half. Over to Pratt. Pratt will take a three-point shot attempt. No good. Rebound out to Emma Dye, who gets a start for the second half. That rebound no good. Rebound down to Duskett. And that's going to be a foul. All right, a foul called on Danica Hugedorn. Her team's first of the quarter. Dye for three-point, no good. The Panthers are only a 25% free throw shooters as a team, I should say. And that one's stolen away by Duskett. And Duskett with the uncontested layup. She gets the first 2 points here of the second half. Dossel forced Danica Hugedorn to give it up, but gives it up to her sister, Desta Hugedorn. And Hugedorn up and in, and will go to the free throw line. See here on the replay, Desta Hugedorn will get the and one opportunity here. And she makes it. 8 points unofficially to go with 5 rebounds for Desta Hugedorn. Duskett leading all scorers with 14. Hugedorn leading all rebounders with 5. Three-point attempts. Wide of the margin there by Addie Law. And Desta Hugedorn dribbles it off her own foot. Lions will set up in full court press. Not sure how often Kingsley-Pierson River Valley used to somebody putting some pressure on it and wanting to go up and down the court with them. I know that's kind of their game. I heard Coach Goodwin talk last night. Three-pointer by Duskett, no good. Rebound comes down to Metzger. Unfortunately for them, this is the Lions game as well to get up and run as that one goes out of bounds. Addie Foster ready to check back in for the Panthers. Lions have their losses this year to 2 very good 3A teams. I mean, Nestorville Lincoln Central obviously good. They're the number 1 team in 3A. And Spirit Lake, another loss. That's a number 10 ranked team in 3A. And the third loss of the year to Sioux Center, who is a 4A team. So quality losses. Another three-point attempt by Dye. And the Panthers now 1 of 8 from long range. Lions break the press. Danica Hugedorn gets it to Metzger. Open three-point shot, no good by Davis. And that one on the rebound attempt goes off of Foster's foot, I do believe, the 5'9" sophomore. Nice find, Alexis Austin to Aubrey Metzger. Metzger doing a great job moving down low. You know, Dessa Hugedorn gets a lot of attention from defenders. Aubrey Metzger cleans up on those teams just like that do that. Dye loses it, kicks it back out. Dossel back to Dye. Thought about another three-point attempt. Foster now. That one no good. Rebound down to Danica Hugedorn. Lions looking to run. They've got numbers. And Desta Hugedorn probably could have taken that in for a layup, as Metzger had the seal. And nice steal there by Foster. And stolen back by Danica Hugedorn. And Danica Hugedorn gets the layup. Kingsley-Pierson, River Valley is tired. They are walking up and down, their hands on their knees. Coach Goodwin gonna get a timeout here. Good timeout. Get some subs in the game and give the ones that are gonna stay in a break. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors: Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, Denol Boss & Company PC, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seabird Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Say hi to Tanner and hi to Chad. Chad watching from Chandler, Minnesota. Thanks for tuning in tonight, as always. Thank everyone who tunes in. Watching. I think we were close to 400 concurrent viewers here earlier tonight, so currently at about 360, so thank you to everyone watching. Lions with that 17-point lead. Not much scoring here in the first few minutes here of this fourth quarter, or this third quarter. Off of Dusket's hands, Austin. Odekoven eventually gets it. No, Danica Hugedorn eventually gets the ball, as the Lions need to get control of what's going on here. And Gerlman's going to be fouled by Pratt. Odekoven and Gerlman checked in there during that timeout for the Lions. Julia Howe, the 5'8" freshman, will check in now for the Panthers. Pratt's second foul, team second of the quarter. Dump down to Metzger. Metzger triple teamed, and a kick. And out of bounds again off KPRV. Into Odekoven, and Odekoven has that one stolen away from her. Duskett with it now. And another very tough shot by Sydney Duskett. 16 points now for Duskett, a sophomore, averaging 25.6 points per game. That one blocked, I believe, by Foster. Danica Hugedorn goes baseline and is fouled. Good seal there by Metzger. Weak side help not there in time, as the foul is going to be called on number 11, Elena Godish, her first, team's third of the third quarter. Danica Hugedorn's first free throw up and in. And Danica goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Danica Hagedorn, just a 48.8% free throw shooter, so it's always a bonus when you're less than 50% free throw shooters make both of them on a 2-shot attempt. Panthers get it in here as the Lions will have a little token pressure. That's 17-point lead. And Deuce gets bailed out as the Lions have 3 girls there, all 3 of them with their hands straight up in the air, and they're going to be called for a foul. That foul is going to be called on Mariah Gerleman. And Duskett will go to the free throw line. Duskett, a 67% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. And she goes 2 of 2 from the line. Back to a 15-point lead now for the Lions. Hagedorn gets it up here, breaks the press. Lions looking to get in their offense. They got the high-low set up. They just missed it there. Hagedorn looking for Metzger. Davis with it. Thinking about a 3. Now Gerleman. There's a high-low. Nice action for the Lions. Good seal by Metzger. Good pass by Desta Hagedorn. And that one's stolen away as the Lions had, I think that was Dossel trapped there. No, sorry. That was Pashao trapped. Lions get the steal, and they're going to go high-low again. Danica Hagedorn on the kick-out 3 attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Howe, and here comes Duskett. Fadeaway shot, good for Duskett. Well, the Panthers need to get back on defense. The Lions are looking to press or push there. Nice deep set, Aubrey Metzger. And that's all because Aubrey beat the girl down the court, got set up on the block right away. Cross-court pass from Desta Hagedorn to Mariah Gerleman, and Aubrey just backed her way down right next to the basket. Foster had no chance there to do anything except foul her and force her to make the free throws. Metzger, first free throw up and in. Pratt, Dalsell, and Dye back into the game for the Panthers. And Metzger, a 62.7% free throw shooter, makes them both. Alexis Austin back in the game. Danica Hagedorn will get a little break here. Lions up to a 17-point lead. Looking for a double screen here for Duskett. Didn't really do anything with it. And Duskett with another wild shot that gets down in. And Duskett trying to keep the Panthers in this by herself. She has 22 of the 26 points here, and the steal. And another layup for Duskett. Cuts to a 13-point lead here. Again, Sydney Duskett averaging 25.6 per game. Didn't score until a minute 15 left in the first quarter. Now with 24 points. And it's basically the Sydney Duskett show here for the Panthers. As Addie Foster, the only other Panther to score, she's got 4 to Duskett's 24. Desperation 3 at the buzzer, no good. That was, again, not a very good set for the Lions at the end of the quarter. But they extend their lead to 13. And they'll take that 13-point lead into the break here for the fourth quarter. back here in Rock Rapids. Sorry, I had to take a little break there. Needed a drink of water here. Normally we have these commercials during break, so I can make sure I get a little time off the mic. Lions win that third quarter 13-12. They extend their lead to 13 points. And the Lions will start with the basketball. So Lions led by as many as 17. They had an opportunity to kind of put the game away. Failed to do so. Davis, that one initially go off her hands, and then Duskett knocks it out of bounds. Lions again get it down to Aubrey Metzger. No good. These officials do not like to call jump balls. Only had like 3 jump balls all game. Kind of odd. Foul there called on Ashlyn Davis. First on her for the game, first on the team for the quarter. That one gonna be stolen away by Davis off the bad pass by Howe. The Lions will have the ball here and the opportunity to score the first points of the fourth quarter. Lions, wide open three-point attempt for Alexis Austin, no good. Rebound down to Howe. Duskett, that one rattles in again. Again, Sydney Duskett, 26 points. Ashlyn Davis, wide open three-point attempt, good. 14-point lead now, 6.5 minutes to go for this regional semifinal game. KPRV has played a lot of girls so far tonight. Though Duskett hasn't left the court, and you can see it here sometimes. She is just hands on her knees. She is breathing hard out there, but she's giving her best effort. Trying to win this game basically by herself when it comes to scoring. Now the Lions look to push. Pass ahead just a little bit too hard from Metzger. As Aubrey Metzger doing a great job of running the floor. Alexis Austin sees the floor so well. That one just a little too hard and out in front for Aubrey. That one almost dribbled out of bounds there. And stolen away by Aubrey Metzger. Lions again will look to push here a little bit. They get set now into their offense. Aubrey Metzger thought maybe she was going to go all the way to the hoop there. And travel is going to be a call on Pratt. Addie Law and Addie Foster, Addie Foster back into the game. Davis with it over to Austin. Dumped down to Desta Huggenhorn and stolen away. Poked out of there by Law, and Duskett with the steal. Reverse layup. Duskett got herself really caught in a bad spot there. And a timeout called by Coach Grafing. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CO Broadcast Network.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Back here at Central Lyon. Central Lyon leads 44-30 over Kingsley-Pierson River Valley. Lions with the ball here as Lions got trapped there, and Coach Grafen calling a timeout. 3 timeouts left for Lions, just 2 for the Panthers. Dump down and a foul, yeah. Hagedorn, really good job. She's so wide with those arms. Pratt couldn't get to the side of her at all and just tried to reach through her. That's Pratt's 3rd foul, just the 1st on the Panthers, though, this quarter. See if that comes into play later as we go on here. Danica Hagedorn, that one almost stolen away. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound down to Aubrey Metzger. And the Lions can reset. And that rebound comes down to Pratt. And a foul going to be called on Danica Hagedorn. Julia Howe back into the game. 5'8" freshman guard for Panthers. Dawson will get things started here for KPRV. And nice steal there by Desta Hagedorn. Lions are looking to maybe get out and run a little bit. They've had luck when they maybe have a secondary break, get the ball down low. There's a 3 by Davis, no good. And that is Dosso with the rebound. Push ahead to Duskett. And Lions end up with the loose ball. And high-low, well, not really high-low, just a nice pass from Austin to Metzger. That's a 16-point lead here. 3.5 minutes to go. Howe with it. Over to Law, now Duskett. Duskett way underneath the basket here. Got to kick it out to Law. That was a travel they missed. And a foul is going to be called on Davis, as that was Maya Dosso, the 5'7" junior, who went up for the shot. Dosso's first one up and in. Dosso a 46.7% free throw shooter on the season. Elena Godis checking back in for the Panthers. Gerleman checking back in for Central Lyon. And Dosso gets 2 points. The first 2 points scored by somebody other than Sydney Duskett since sometime in the 2nd quarter, to be honest with you. Not sure when, but I know that pretty sure she scored every point for the Panthers in the 3rd quarter and every point leading up to this point in the 4th quarter. Another high-low attempt there as Hagedorn misses that pass, throws it out of bounds. 14-point lead here for the Lions. And Dosso will bring it up here. Gets over to Duskett. Stolen away by Danica Hagedorn. As Lions with good help defense. And Metzger corrals that one. It would have been Lions basketball had it gone out of bounds anyway. Aubrey Metzger over to Jessa Huggenhorn, wide open layup. And it's a 16-point lead here. 2:16 to go in the game. Panthers have got to score points here. They don't have to score threes, but they got to score, and they got to score quickly as they're down by 16 points. There's a three-point attempt by Howe, no good. Rebound comes down to Aubrey Metzger. Again, the Lions can literally just hold on to the ball here for 25 seconds. And they're just going to run their offense. All right, Gerlin, wide open three-point attempt, no good. Howe down at the rebound. Gets over to Dossel. Dossel, long three-point attempt, no good. That's the Huggenhorn down at the rebound. Minute 10 to go here. Lions with 16-point advantage. Doesn't look like the Panthers are going to foul, so it looks like the Lions are going to get the win here tonight and move on to the regional final. Depending on who they play, it'll either be in Hinton or Lamar's. Nice ball movement, and nice movement without the basketball there as Metzger on the cut. She is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Like I said, the four schools involved were told the locations depending on the two teams that won and were playing in that regional final. I believe if Hinton and Central Lyon are in the final, it will be at Unity Christian in Orange City, and if it's Central Lyon and MVAO-COU, it will be in, I think, Lamar's, if I remember correctly. Have not seen an update on the score from Hinton and MVAO-COU for a while. Well, I can tell you right now, it's 42-27 at the end of the third quarter, Hinton leading. So we're looking at probably Central Lyon and Hinton playing in the regional final next week, Wednesday. That game will be in Unity Christian as both teams subbing. And that one out to number 13, Brooklyn Bielner, the 5'7" junior for the Panthers. Inadvertent whistle here. I think they thought that Coach Gooden was calling timeout. She is obviously not. Aubrey Metzger check out of the game. Georgia Odekoven checks in. Jordan Sitzman will inbound here for Kingsley-Pierson River Valley. She gets it into Bielner. Jacobson with it now. Sitzman, three-point attempt, no good, but she gets her own rebound. Jacobson. That was Kara Hill with it for momentarily. Now Bielner out top. Stolen away by Erica Floyd of the Lions. Floyd over to Odekoven here. That's Struckman with it. Floyd over to Hayden Stetniks. Lions just going to probably hold on to it here. And they do. So the Lions with the 49-32 win. As Central Lyon will advance to the Region 7 finals. Again, not saying it's for sure, but looked like Hinton with a 15-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Probably going to win that one. So Hinton and Central Lyon again for a chance to go to state. Central Lyon looking for their third straight appearance and their fifth in the last, I must say 12 years, but I think it might be 12 or 13, something like that. Want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, especially the ones that left us a message. Tanner, Chad, and Linda, thank you all for tuning in. Let's take a look at some unofficial stats here. Quarter scoring. 12-6 after the first quarter in favor of Central Lyon. Then the Lions outscored KPRV 16-10 in the second quarter to make it 28-16. Then the third quarter, the Lions outscored the Panthers again 13-12. It was 41-28 at that point. And the Lions get the 8-4 quarter victory again, I guess if you want to call it that. Lions outscore the Panthers in every quarter this game to get the 49-32 victory. Kingsley-Pierson River Valley we had as 13-42 from the field for 30.95%. Just 1 of 12, though, from three-point land for 8.33%. And they were 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 83.33%. We had the Panthers for 25 total rebounds, 8 steals, but we had them for 16 turnovers tonight. Central Lyon, on the other hand, 19 of 26 from the field for 41.3%, 4 of 21 from beyond the three-point line for 19.05%. And the Lions, who are not a very good free throw shooting team on the season, went 7 for 9 for 77.78% from the charity stripe. Central Lyon also had 31 rebounds on the evening, 13 steals, though they did commit 15 turnovers. Aubrey Metzger led Central Lyon in scoring with 17. Julia Howe led Kingsley-Pierson River Valley with 5 rebounds. Metzger led all players with 8 rebounds, and Sydney Duskett led all scorers with 26 points. So Duskett gets just basically at her average of 25.6. She scores 26 points to lead the way here tonight, though it is in a loss as there were only 6 other points by her teammates. Just not enough scorers out there for the Panthers tonight. Compared to Central Lyon, a little bit more balanced scoring. Aubrey Metzger led them with 17, Ashlyn Davis with 12, and Desta Hugedorn with 10. And we had Danica Hugedorn with 6 points, and then 2 points from Mariah Gerleman, Alexis Austin, how we got to 49. Once again, that'll do it here from Rock Rapids for the season. No more home basketball games, no more home events here until May, I suppose, on the CL Broadcast Network for varsity events, and we start with baseball and softball again. But we do have 2 7th and 8th grade games. We have an 8th grade game on February 20th. 8th grade girls basketball versus Rock Valley at 4:15, and then Monday, February 26th, 7th grade girls basketball versus Sioux Center. Those will both be here on the CL Broadcast Network. Once again, I want to thank our student volunteers, Ada Vanderzee, Jessa Vanderweerd, and Taylor Reipkema, and our broadcast producer, Jason Heiser. Take this last opportunity of the season to thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Boston Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Once again, schedule for next week, the boys' district finals are Tuesday. Central Lyon and Western Christian will be playing at Sheldon. The winner of that will play in the sub-state game on Saturday. Location to be determined. And now Central Lyon knows for sure they will play Wednesday. Location not 100% known. Opponent not 100% known, but if you're going to take a guess, we'd say Hinton, and the game will be in Unity Christian. That game will be the regional final, and that game will determine who goes to the girls' state tournaments. Once again, for everyone here in Rock Rapids, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next time.